guys, welcome back to the channel McNallie Money, home of all things stock, investment, and personal finance related. Now for today's video, a little bit different style for you. We're going to be reviewing a company by the name of iTrustCapital, which gives Americans the opportunity to trade and hold cryptocurrency through an IRA. So very interesting concept here, you guys, especially if you're looking for exposure to cryptocurrency and traditional gold and silver. Before we get into it today, please take a second, hit the like button. It's a huge help to myself and the channel. If you're not already subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to do so. And let me know in the comments section below if you've heard of iTrustCapital, if you currently invest through an IRA, and what you think of this approach or strategy for potential growth or retirement savings down the road. Now with that being said, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, so that's right. Today's video is going to be a little bit different style. We're actually going to be reviewing a company that I stumbled across in this article here. Now we talk a lot on this channel about cryptocurrency, Bitcoin mining, crypto mining companies, and ways to get exposure or investment opportunities in the cryptocurrency space, along with traditional mining companies in the silver and gold sector. So I thought this video was very fitting, especially for those of you who reside in the United States and are looking for ways to invest in cryptocurrency and traditional precious metals, but maybe you aren't sure exactly how to go about doing that. So as mentioned, this was the article here that really kicked off this train of thought for me. So you can see this came out January 19th, 2022. Crypto IRA iTrustCapital raises $125 million, pushing their valuation to $1 billion. Now, iTrustCapital was a new company. I hadn't heard about this organization before, so as I started to scroll through this article, there was a couple things that really caught my attention. So iTrustCapital actually provides access to 25 cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, so some of the biggest cryptos in the world. Now, keep in mind, this number may have changed since this article came out, but nonetheless offers exposure to some of the most popular coins on the market currently, in addition to physical gold and silver. iTrustCapital allows United States-based investors, so again, this probably appeals or is more relevant to those of you located in the States, which surprisingly enough represents about 2/3 of the people who watch this channel, to incorporate crypto investments into their retirement portfolios. The company reported it has reached more than $4.5 billion in total transaction volume, with its client base including many working professionals from the age of 45 to 65 years old. And that really got the wheels turning in my head because I've received a ton of questions about cryptocurrency investing and how to go about doing this in various different types of accounts. Now, for those of you located in Canada here, IRAs or individual retirement accounts are essentially the equivalent of RSPs or retirement savings plans here in Canada. Now, there are some different variations we're going to talk about in this video. Roth IRAs, for example, are more similar with a TFSA here in Canada, but nonetheless, various different investment vehicles designed to help people retire and to put money away for retirement. Now, many retirement investment platforms based in the United States have attempted to attract investors by offering tax-free options for holding or mining crypto. Under current U.S. tax law, income is often the only taxable source of funds for many who have filed returns, with many able to use questionable but legal methods to avoid paying government taxes. So the whole goal with this company is to allow investors to take advantage of tax-sheltered accounts to really maximize their savings for retirement. And a great example of that was actually published in June of 2021 when Peter Thiel came out and said he'd used a Roth IRA, so again, the equivalent to a TFSA here in Canada, to invest $2,000 approximately 20 years ago and had turned that into a $5 billion fund. So that really shows the benefit of some of these tax advantaged or tax sheltered accounts like IRAs and Roth IRAs. Offering tax advantage access to crypto through IRAs, iTrustCapital seems to be aiming for a similar way to reduce potential tax payments using crypto investments. So with that being said, that got me interested in learning more about iTrustCapital. So I jumped over to their website here, and the main statement on the landing page was want to invest in Bitcoin but don't know how. We've got you covered. And this is a question I've received so many times on my channel, on Instagram, through DMs. People want exposure to cryptocurrency, but they don't know how to go about doing that. And in my mind, there's really a couple of different ways. You can actually own the physical coins themselves. You can invest in crypto mining companies or crypto related companies, or invest in actual ETFs. So this is an option for people who actually want to hold the coins, but have some of the confusion or complexity taken out of the equation. And as you can see, this article is from April 14th of last year. And last year was really a breakout year for Bitcoin, not only in terms of price, but I think in terms of investor and public attention. Bitcoin is obviously the most valuable or largest cryptocurrency in the world, but there's numerous other coins that are really attracting a lot of investor attention. So what iTrustCapital has set out to do is really give investors exposure or the opportunity to own these various different coins along with gold and silver or traditional precious metals in various different types of IRAs or individual retirement accounts. And that's what we're going to talk about in today's presentation, because I think honestly, if you are bullish on cryptocurrency prices over the next few years and decades, which I personally am, specifically Bitcoin, this really does make a lot of sense based on the tax benefits that we're going to talk about in today's video. So as you can see, this is an interactive platform you can access from PC, tablet, or your smartphone, and it gives you the opportunity to buy, sell, trade various different cryptocurrencies and traditional precious metals from the comfort of your own home from your fingertips. Now, the platform itself is very robust. They've got over 1,800 five-star reviews, 4.5 stars on Trustpilot, 5 out of 5 stars on Google, and there's currently over 100,000 accounts created through the iTrustCapital platform. So that was one thing that definitely caught my attention, especially when you're putting in your retirement account. You want to make sure that it's safe, it's verified, and it's trusted, and that people have positive reviews about the platform and the company that you're investing your money with. And as you can see, they've been featured recently on very prominent news networks, including Bloomberg, Forbes, CoinDesk, and Cointelegraph. So for me, this really sparked my interest, and I wanted to learn a little bit more, again, for those of you who are based in the United States. Now, before we get too far into the specifics about iTrustCapital, I wanted to backtrack for a second and really explain what IRAs or individual retirement accounts are and why they're beneficial to retail investors who are looking to take advantage and maximize their retirement savings. So individual retirement accounts or IRAs, again, very similar to RSPs or TFSAs here in Canada, provide tax advantages for retirement savings. You can contribute each year up to the maximum amount based on your income and a number of different factors laid out on the Internal Revenue Service website, and there's several different types of IRAs available. So a traditional IRA, very similar to an RSP, contributions typically are tax deductible. So whatever you contribute in the given year, you can actually write off or take as a deduction on your income taxes. You pay no taxes on IRA earnings until retirement. So until you actually draw money out of that account, when withdrawals are taxed as regular income. So the benefit here, you guys, is if you're investing for the long term, you're not paying capital gains or taxes on your dividends each and every year. You're actually deferring those taxes and you're not paying them until you're retired, at which point you'll probably have a lower income and correspondingly you'll be in a lower tax bracket. So that's the real benefit there, is you get that compounding effect. It's tax deferred, and the goal is you'll be in a lower tax bracket by retirement compared to your peak income earning years while you're fully employed. Now, the Roth IRA is very similar to a TFSA. So contributions are made with after-tax funds. So this is money you've already been taxed on. And as a result, your contributions are not tax deductible, but the earnings and the withdrawals are 100% tax-free. So even when you hit retirement, all the income, the capital gains, the dividends that you've earned in that account over the prior years and decades are 100% tax-free. So to me personally, the Roth IRA is super attractive. And again, that's why I'm so focused on TFSA investing here in Canada. Now, there's also a SEP IRA, which allows an employer, typically a small business or self-employed individual, to make retirement contributions into a traditional IRA established in the employee's name. And then last but not least, a simple IRA, which stands for Savings Incentive Match Plan for Employees, which is available to small businesses that do not have any other retirement saving plan available. So in today's video, we're really going to focus on traditional IRAs and Roth IRAs, but there are other types of IRAs available. And that's a perfect segue to this article here from Investopedia, which really talks about the benefits of traditional and Roth IRAs. And if you start to scroll down a little bit here, you can see some of the major benefits here are tax-free growth. So whether you're talking Roth or traditional IRAs, they offer tax-free growth and no taxes are levied on the dividends or capital gains while the money is in those accounts or until you start to withdraw at the time of retirement in the case of the traditional IRA. Now, in addition to tax-free growth, you also get tax deduction benefits in the case of traditional IRAs. Again, very similar to RSPs here in Canada, which actually bring down your annual income in the given year that you contributed. So you get some benefits there as well. And I should point out there are some rules and limitations around deduction maximums based on your income level, household status, and a number of other factors, again, that are laid out on the iTrustCapital website. So I definitely encourage you to go in and take a look if IRAs are something you're interested in using for yourself. Now that we know what IRAs are and the benefits that they offer individual investors, I wanted to go back to the iTrustCapital website and give you some specifics about this company and the platform that they offer. So iTrustCapital was founded by industry leaders in the alternative investment IRA industry. iTrustCapital is the leading digital asset IRA trading platform that allows clients to directly buy and sell cryptocurrencies and physical gold and silver in real time through their retirement accounts. iTrustCapital's revolutionary platform eliminates the costly inefficiencies and outdated processes of previous IRA models, opening the door for investors to safely, simply, and legally move money from their retirement accounts into the cryptocurrency and the physical gold or silver markets at costs as much as 90% lower than other IRA companies. So a big benefit here, you guys, is number one, the safety, the security, but also the fees and costs associated with this platform. iTrustCapital's goal is to empower 10 million investors to participate in the economic growth that a blockchain future holds. So again, if you're bullish on blockchain, cryptocurrency, you think this is the way the world is going, which I personally do, this is a great thing to get involved with and offers tremendous upside compared to traditional investment vehicles. And that's exactly what the CEO, Todd Southwick, alludes to in his comment here. We're seeing the days of the cryptocurrency wild, wild west waning as the industry matures in many ways, including more attention and regulation from government agencies like the IRS. So cryptocurrencies are becoming more mainstream. People are looking for exposure, and you want to do that safely and securely through a company like iTrustCapital. Now, with that being said, I wanted to give a quick introduction to how this works. So very similar to other online brokerages or trading platforms, you would go to the website, you would set up an account. I'll actually leave a link in the video description below if you want to take a look for yourself. You complete your IRA application online in minutes. You fund your IRA account, so you would transfer money in here. There's various different ways you can do that, as you can see on their website. And then you have 24/7 access to investing. So unlike stocks and equities, which only trade Monday to Friday during business hours, cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin trades around the clock 24/7. So you have the opportunity to buy and sell in your personal client dashboard any day of the week, any time of day. The transactions are executed in real time and settled within seconds. Now, the other component here is really around storage, safety, and security. So as many of you know, holding on to your Bitcoin, your cryptocurrency, your personal wallet and keys can be a little overwhelming. And we've all heard stories about people forgetting their personal key, losing access to their cryptocurrency, and really being out of luck because they chose to go it alone. So at iTrustCapital, you get integrated Coinbase custody for digital asset security. Cryptocurrency assets are secured with fire blocks, which you can learn more about on the website here. And precious metals are stored in highly secured vaults at the Royal Canadian Mint. So if you're investing in physical gold and silver, that's actually stored in a secure physical location. And all of those services are included in the fees that we're going to talk about a little bit later in the presentation. Now, in terms of cryptocurrency, the various different coins that you can actually purchase on the iTrustCapital platform, I was really blown away by the variety and the number of coins that they have access to within their website here. You can see some of the most popular coins like Cardano, Ethereum, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, but there's also a number of smaller coins that really gives you as an individual investor a full range of different coins that you can actually put your money in. So you can see there Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even some of the more metaverse related coins like Decentraland's Mana or Axie Infinity's AXS. And as mentioned, you can also invest in physical gold and silver with digital ownership. So iTrustCapital utilizes Vault Chain, investment grade gold and silver held physically at the Royal Canadian Mint with ownership managed by a secure blockchain distributed ledger. So again, harnessing the power of blockchain, but for physical gold and silver. Now, the other thing I really liked about this platform is they also have a crypto education component to the company. So you can actually go in, you can learn about crypto mining, you can learn about blockchain, you can learn about the various different components of investing in cryptocurrency, along with actually educating yourself on retirement saving plans and the benefits of investing through an IRA. And last but not least, the actual pricing structure within iTrustCapital. So I did want to throw this into the presentation as well. Very transparent pricing here. We keep our pricing model easy to ensure that you have the best experience possible. So you can see there's 0 monthly account fees. Cryptocurrency transactions are 1% of the transaction value. Gold transactions are $50 over spot price per ounce, and silver transaction fees are $2.50 over spot per ounce. And again, that gives you access to that physical storage and security that we just talked about. So definitely a really interesting company here, you guys, and I think a lot of benefits, especially for people that believe in cryptocurrencies long term. You've got a longer investment horizon and you're looking to take advantage of some of these tax sheltered or tax benefited accounts. And if you start to look at various different articles on the internet these days talking about Bitcoin price predictions, this one's for 2025, but you can find these for 2030, 2040, 2050. If you start to look at some of the numbers these analysts are predicting, Bitcoin, Ethereum, cryptocurrency in general, a lot of people really do believe this is the way of the future. And if you start to look at some of the gains people have made off investing in these various different coins, you really do want to ensure that you have those tax benefits and that you have the ability to protect your investment when you need that money the most in retirement. So for those reasons, I would definitely encourage you to take a look. As mentioned, I'll leave a link in the video description below. Let me know what you think of iTrustCapital, if you've heard of this company before, and what you think of IRA investing in general. If you're still watching the video at this point, hopefully you found some value. I know this was a little bit different style or format than some of our traditional penny stock or company reviews, so hopefully you enjoyed. And it would be a huge help if you could smash the like button before you head out. If you're not currently subscribed, McNallie Money, feel free to do so. And with that being said, thanks so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.